I walked into a grocery store to get food during the coronavirus pandemic's early stages, and it was almost empty. Did you experience that too? If you didn't, thank your stars, and don't let that happen to you if there is any other pandemic. Stockpile these foods before they are gone. Certain kinds of food can be gone anytime, trust me, and it's not just a minor thing. You might think it's impossible, but I personally experienced this during the coronavirus pandemic. Since we don't have control over when emergencies or crises can happen, we can control how we respond. That's where stockpiling comes in. You have to start stockpiling these foods before they are gone. First on our list is instant noodles. Instant noodles almost went into extinction during the last pandemic. Do you know why? They are quick and easy to prepare, and guess what? Very affordable. Instant noodles are a block of pre-cooked noodles flavored with packets of special flavoring or seasoning oil usually sold in packets. Instant noodles contain several nutrients like iron, manganese, folate, and vitamins. These noodles actually contain calories and carbs, which is a good option if you are feeling hungry. Some brands include even protein for muscle repair and iron for red blood cell production. Some specific types may come fortified with vitamins like A, B, and calcium, which in turn contribute to overall good health. Instant noodles can last for months and even years if stored properly. The unopened packets can last up to 2 years, even past their expiration date if stored in a cool, dry place away from sunlight. But to maintain its good taste and quality, it is advisable to finish your stockpiled noodles within 18 months of stocking them up. The next food is cornmeal. Having cornmeal in your pantry or cupboard can make a difference during emergencies. Cornmeal is made from grounded corn, and it usually exists in 3 colors: white, yellow, and blue. Most yellow cornmeals, like the ones you will find in U.S. supermarkets and stores, are made from dent corn, which has a high starch and carbohydrate content. Instead of stockpiling cornbread, you can just get corn, dry it, and grind it into a cornmeal. Apart from cornbread, cornmeals can be used to make other foods like cakes, cookies, pancakes, polenta, muffins, stews, cereals, chips, masa, and breadings. Cornmeal contains high levels of selenium, which can help improve cardiovascular health and lower cholesterol levels. Cornmeal is also a good source of fiber and carbohydrates. Storing cornmeal for a long time is easy. If you have access to electricity, freezing cornmeal in an airtight container or bag can preserve it for a long time. No electricity? No problem. Just store it in a cool, dry place, away from moisture and direct sunlight, and you have nothing to worry about for as long as a year. Next on the list is butter. People seem to talk little about butter, but most of our snacks, cakes, and quick foods contain butter. Butter can be used as a spread during lunchtime sandwiches or bread. Butter can also be used in cakes, biscuits, and other baked goods. One thing is that it adds amazing flavor to just about anything you cook. Apart from food, butter is good for treating skin irritations and diseases, like rashes and dry skin. It can also act as a substitute for hair conditioners when you can't get them during emergencies. It contains essential amino acids which can help make your hair fine and soft. Butter contains nutrients like calcium and has compounds linked to lower chances of obesity. Butter can also be part of a low-carbohydrate diet, which, if you are looking to slim down or better still, maintain your weight, butter can help do that. However, excess intake of butter is not good for the health. Always use it moderately. Storing butter is not as easy as other foods, but we have to find a way because it is an important food to have in our stockpile. To store butter for a long time, the safest way is to wrap or cover it in foil and then store it in a freezer. Properly wrapped butter kept in a freezer can be kept for several months and up to a year. Imagine having cooking oil like coconut oil missing from your pantry. How are you going to enjoy that rich dish and even fried meals? Coconut oils are made from coconuts, which are crushed and pressed to extract the oil. Now, why should you stockpile coconut oil? Well, first off, it's incredibly versatile. You can use it for cooking, baking, frying, and even as a substitute for butter in some recipes. Apart from food, coconut oil is good for the skin and hair. It can act as a moisturizer. You can rub it directly into the skin and hair. Coconut oil is packed with health benefits. It's rich in healthy fats, which can help boost your metabolism and support heart health. Plus, it has antibacterial and antifungal properties, making it great for your skin and hair too. Coconut oils are easy to store. Like other oils, just keep them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. A pantry or cupboard is fine, just make sure it is well sealed in a rubber or anything else apart from metal containers and kept away from sunlight. If properly stored, it can last for several months and even up to 2 years. In case you are wondering why you shouldn't store them in metal containers, coconut oil can react with the container, thereby contaminating it. Next on the list is instant coffee. Remember during the coronavirus pandemic when there were rumors that drinking hot coffee or water could kill the virus? I walked into the supermarket to grab mine, and almost all the instant coffees were gone. If I had stockpiled it, I wouldn't have needed to worry. Instant coffee is a beverage made from coffee beans that have been roasted, ground, and brewed into a concentrated liquid. It is easy and fast to prepare, just as the name implies. All you need to do is pour it into a cup, add hot water, and maybe milk, and you are good to go. Instant coffee is different from coffee, so don't mistake them for each other. Instant coffee contains less caffeine than normal coffee. Instant coffee contains several nutrients which our body needs to remain strong, like vitamins, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Instant coffee contains antioxidant content which can help reduce the risk of having cardiovascular disease. The antioxidants also protect body cells against damage that can lead to the development of diseases like heart disease and cancer. Like normal coffee, instant coffee has a long shelf life because it's been dried out. You can store them in a cool, dry place like your pantry or cupboard for months or even years without it losing its flavor. Maple syrup can be used as an alternative to sugar during emergencies. It can be used in hot drinks such as tea, herbal tea, and coffee. Maple syrup is made from the sap of maple trees, which is boiled down until it thickens into a deliciously sweet syrup. So, why should you stockpile maple syrup before they are gone? Well, for one thing, it's a natural sweetener that's full of flavor. Unlike artificial sweeteners like aspartame and neotame, maple syrup adds a rich, caramel-like taste to your food without any funky aftertaste. And maple syrup is a healthier alternative to sugar. They are not processed like the other kinds of sweeteners we use in our daily lives, so maple syrup still contains most nutrients from its natural state. Maple syrup is sometimes used as an ingredient for pancakes, waffles, French toast, oatmeal, or even porridge. It is also used as a sweetener or flavoring agent in baking. Storing maple syrup is easy. Unopened syrup can be stored in a cool, dry pantry away from direct sunlight or heat. Opened ones can be stored in a freezer, and they could last for several months without spoiling. So you can stockpile bottles of maple syrup and have them ready whenever you need a little in your tea or food. So, that's it. Make sure to stockpile these foods before they are gone. Don't forget this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button. See you in the next video.